The repair bill just hit the table. $1,847 for what the shop called essential Honda maintenance. But when I looked at the actual work performed, my heart sank. Half of those repairs were completely unnecessary, and the other half could have been done for a fraction of the cost with the right knowledge. This Honda owner had fallen victim to the repair industry's biggest secret. Most expensive Honda repairs are either preventable with simple maintenance or vastly overpriced when you don't know the alternatives. I've been running an independent Honda shop for 18 years, and I've seen this same story hundreds of times. Well-meaning Honda owners get hit with massive repair bills because they don't know the insider tricks that keep costs down and prevent problems before they start. The repair industry doesn't want you to know these secrets because informed customers mean lower profits. But you deserve to know how to protect your Honda and your wallet from unnecessary expenses. Today, I'm going to share 15 repair secrets that have saved my customers over $2,000 per year on average. These aren't just money-saving tips. They're proven strategies that prevent expensive failures and help you make smart repair decisions when problems do occur. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge to avoid repair shop ripoffs and keep your Honda running strong for hundreds of thousands of miles without breaking the bank. Let's start with the repair secret that saves the most money. Repair secret number 1, the $50 timing chain prevention versus $3,500 replacement. Honda timing chain problems are expensive when they happen, but incredibly cheap to prevent if you know the secret. Most Honda owners wait until they hear timing chain noise before taking action. By then, the chain has stretched, the tensioner has failed, and you're looking at a $3,000 to $4,000 repair bill. But here's what Honda techs know. Timing chain problems are almost always caused by one thing: extended oil change intervals that allow the oil to break down and lose its lubricating properties. The prevention secret: change your oil every 4,000 miles using high-quality full synthetic oil, regardless of what the maintenance minder says. This simple change prevents 90% of timing chain problems. Cost of prevention: $50 every 4,000 miles. Cost of timing chain replacement: $3,500 annual savings, $3,450, assuming you avoid one timing chain failure. I've documented Honda engines with 250,000 plus miles that still have original timing chains because the owners followed this simple prevention protocol. The extra oil changes cost about $50 per year more than extended intervals, but they prevent thousands in timing chain repairs. Repair secret number 2, the DIY power steering flush. That saves $200. Honda power steering systems need fluid changes, but most shops charge $250 to $300 for a service you can do yourself in 30 minutes. Here's the shop secret: power steering fluid changes don't require special equipment, just a turkey baster and the right fluid. The DIY power steering flush. Locate the power steering reservoir under the hood. Use a turkey baster to remove all old fluid from the reservoir. Refill with Honda PSF, or the equivalent specified in your manual. Start the engine and turn the steering wheel lock to lock 10 times. Check the fluid level and top off as needed. This procedure exchanges about 80% of the fluid, which is sufficient for maintenance purposes. Shop cost: $250. DIY cost: $25 for fluid. Annual savings: $225. Repair secret number 3, the brake fluid secret that prevents $800 ABS repairs. Honda ABS systems fail expensively when brake fluid gets contaminated with moisture, but preventing this failure costs almost nothing. Here's the secret shops don't tell you: brake fluid should be changed every 3 years regardless of how it looks. Dark brake fluid isn't necessarily bad, but old brake fluid is always dangerous to ABS components. The prevention protocol: change brake fluid every 3 years using Honda DOT3 brake fluid. Have this done at an independent shop that charges $80 to $100, not a dealer that charges $200 plus. Never wait for brake problems to develop before changing fluid. Cost of prevention: $100 every 3 years. Cost of ABS system repair: $800 to $1,200 annual savings, $533. Avoiding one ABS failure every 3 years. Repair secret number 4. The cabin air filter markup. That costs you $150. Honda cabin air filters are marked up 400 to 500% at most shops and dealers. They'll charge you $180 to $220 to install a $25 filter. The secret: cabin air filters are designed for easy owner replacement and take 5 minutes to change. The DIY cabin filter replacement. Locate the filter housing, usually behind the glove box or under the dashboard. Remove the access panel, usually held by clips, no tools required. Slide out the old filter and note its orientation. Install the new filter in the same orientation. Replace the access panel. Shop cost, $200. DIY cost, $25 for filter. Annual savings, $175 repair. Secret number 5. The spark plug. Timing secret that prevents coil failures. Honda ignition coils fail prematurely when spark plugs are left in service too long, but most owners don't know the connection. Here's the repair shop secret. Worn spark plugs make ignition coils work harder, causing them to fail prematurely. Replace plugs early, and coils last 200,000 plus miles. The prevention strategy: replace spark plugs at 75,000 miles instead of Honda's 100,000 mile recommendation. Use only OEM Honda plugs or exact equivalents, NGK or Denso. Replace all plugs at once, never just 1 or 2. Cost of early plug replacement, $120. Cost of ignition coil replacement, $400 to $600. Annual savings, $480. Avoiding premature coil failure. Repair secret number 6. The CVT fluid secret that prevents $4,500. Replacements. Honda CVT transmissions are reliable with proper maintenance, but they fail catastrophically when fluid changes are skipped. The secret: despite claims of lifetime fluid, Honda CVTs need fluid changes every 60,000 miles to prevent expensive failures. The CVT preservation protocol: change CVT fluid every 60,000 miles using only Honda CVT FE fluid. Never flush the system, only drain and fill. Have this done at an independent Honda specialist, not a general transmission shop. Cost of preventive fluid change, $150. Cost of CVT replacement, $4,500. Annual savings, $1,450, based on avoiding one CVT failure every 3 years. Repair secret number 7. The engine air filter upgrade that saves money. Long-term. Honda owners often buy cheap air filters thinking they're saving money, but quality filters actually cost less over time. The secret: premium air filters like K and N or AFE last 100,000 plus miles and can be cleaned rather than replaced, saving hundreds over the vehicle's lifetime. The long-term filter strategy: buy a high-quality washable air filter for $50 to $70. Clean and re-oil it every 25,000 miles using the manufacturer's kit. One filter lasts the life of your Honda. Cost of premium filter system, $100. Filter plus cleaning supplies. Cost of replacement paper filters over 200,000 miles, $300 to $400. Lifetime savings, $200 to $300. Repair secret number 8. The coolant system. Secret that prevents $1,800. Head gasket jobs. Honda head gasket failures often result from cooling system neglect, but proper coolant maintenance prevents 80% of these expensive repairs. The prevention secret: Honda coolant becomes acidic after 5 years and starts eating internal engine components. Change it before this happens. The head gasket prevention protocol: change coolant every 4 years or 50,000 miles, whichever comes first. Use only Honda Long Life Coolant Type 2. Flush the system completely. Don't just drain and fill. Cost of preventive coolant service, $120. Cost of head gasket repair, $1,800 to $2,500. Annual savings, $570, avoiding one head gasket failure every 4 years. Repair. Secret number 9. The battery terminal secret that prevents electrical failures. Honda electrical problems often trace back to corroded battery terminals, but this is the easiest repair to prevent. The secret: clean battery terminals every oil change to prevent voltage drops that can damage expensive electronic components. The terminal maintenance protocol: remove battery terminals and clean with baking soda and water. Apply terminal protector spray to prevent future corrosion. Check terminal tightness and connection quality. Cost of prevention: $5 in supplies. Cost of electrical system diagnosis and repair: $300 to $800. Annual savings: $400, avoiding electrical problems. Repair secret number 10. The tire rotation secret that saves suspension components. Proper tire rotation prevents uneven wear that destroys Honda suspension components prematurely. The secret: Honda's front-heavy weight distribution causes specific wear patterns that can be prevented with correct rotation timing. The tire preservation protocol: rotate tires every 5,000 miles, not the recommended 7,500 miles. Follow Honda's specific rotation pattern for your model. Check tire pressure monthly and maintain exact specifications. Cost of frequent rotation: $25 every 5,000 miles. Cost of premature suspension component replacement: $800 to $1,200 annual savings, $600, extending suspension life. Repair secret number 11. The fuel filter secret that prevents injector damage. Honda fuel injectors fail when fuel filters aren't changed on schedule, but many Honda models have lifetime filters that actually need replacement. The secret: even non-serviceable fuel filters can be replaced by knowledgeable technicians, preventing expensive injector problems. The injector protection protocol: have fuel filters inspected every 60,000 miles. Even if Honda calls them lifetime components, replace in-tank fuel filters when fuel pump service is needed. Use only top-tier gasoline to minimize filter contamination. Cost of preventive fuel filter service: $150 to $200. Cost of fuel injector cleaning or replacement: $400 to $800. Annual savings: $300, avoiding injector problems. Repair secret number 12. The serpentine belt timing that prevents water pump damage. Honda water pumps often fail when serpentine belts break, but replacing belts proactively prevents this cascading failure. The prevention secret: replace serpentine belts at 75,000 miles instead of waiting for failure, and inspect them every oil change. The belt preservation protocol: replace serpentine belt every 75,000 miles. Inspect belt condition every oil change. Replace tensioners when replacing belts on high-mileage vehicles. Cost of preventive belt replacement: $80. Cost of water pump replacement after belt failure: $600 to $800. Annual savings: $240, avoiding water pump damage. Repair secret number 13. The Honda dealer parts secret: Honda dealers mark up parts 200 to 400%, but you can buy the exact same OEM parts elsewhere for much less. The parts sourcing secret: order Honda OEM parts online from discount suppliers. Use part numbers from Honda's parts catalog to ensure exact matches. Have independent shops install dealer parts at lower labor rate. Typical dealer parts markup: 300% online OEM parts discount, 40 to 60% off dealer prices. Annual parts saving: $500 to $800. Repair secret number 14. The independent shop selection secret. Not all independent Honda shops are equal, and choosing the wrong one can cost you more than the dealer. The shop selection secret: look for shops that specialize in Honda and use Honda diagnostic equipment. Verify they use OEM or OEM equivalent parts, not generic aftermarket parts. Check that technicians have Honda-specific training and certification. Dealer repair costs: 40 to 60% higher than quality independent. Poor independent shop costs, often equal to dealers due to comebacks and incorrect repair. Quality Honda specialist savings, 30 to 50% versus dealer prices. Repair secret number 15, the maintenance schedule. Optimization secret. Honda's maintenance schedule is designed for warranty compliance, not optimal longevity. Adjusting intervals based on real-world conditions saves money long-term. The optimized maintenance intervals. Oil changes every 4,000 miles instead of 7,500 to 10,000 transmission fluid, every 60,000 miles instead of lifetime coolant, every 50,000 miles instead of 100,000 brake fluid, every 3 years instead of when problems develop extra annual maintenance cost, $200 to $300. Avoided major repairs annually, $2,000 to $3,000 net annual saving, $1,700 to $2,700. The bottom line, knowledge is money. These 15 repair secrets represent the difference between Honda ownership that costs $3,000 plus annually in repairs versus Honda ownership that costs under $1,000 annually in maintenance. The key principle, prevention, is always cheaper than repair. Independent Honda specialists provide dealer quality work at lower price. OEM parts don't have to be purchased from dealers. Slightly more frequent maintenance prevents expensive failures. Understanding your Honda's specific needs prevents unnecessary services. Total potential annual savings using these secrets, $2,000 to $4,000. Your Honda is designed to be reliable and affordable to maintain, but only if you know how to work with Honda's engineering instead of against it. Implement these repair secrets systematically, and you'll join the ranks of Honda owners who drive their vehicles for 300,000 plus miles while spending less on repairs than most people spend on a single major service. The choice is yours. Pay the repair industry's inflated prices, or use insider knowledge to keep your Honda running strong while keeping more money in your pocket. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.